Look back. Every weak decision, every moment you begged or collapsed came from one source: emotion. You were trained to follow your heart. That was the trap. Emotional people are controllable. Fear is leverage. Love is a leash. But a mind that feels less cannot be broken. This video reveals 10 dark mental protocols used by kings, warriors, and silent strategists to erase emotional weakness. Secret Alpha. Your suffering begins with a simple mental glitch. You turn pain on. When something bad happens, what do you think? I am sad. I am angry. This is your biggest mistake. The moment you use the word I, you fuse your identity with the emotion. You don't just feel anger. You become anger. You don't just feel sadness. You become sadness. The dark fix is called dissociation. Next time someone hurts you or rejects you, step outside your body mentally. Imagine you are playing a video game. Your body is just a character on the screen. Instead of saying, I am hurt, say your name in your mind. Joe is hurt. Joe feels anger. It sounds strange, but psychologically this activates the prefrontal cortex and calms the emotional brain. You stop being the victim. You become the observer, and the observer does not cry. The observer only collects data. Secret beta, the biological state override. Have you noticed what happens when you are angry or scared? Your breathing speeds up. Your hands shake. Science says emotions don't start in the brain first. The body sends signals and the brain interprets them. So if you hack the body, you confuse the brain, and the emotion collapses. This technique is called box breathing override, used by special forces and snipers under extreme pressure. When panic, anger, or tears hit, follow this pattern. Inhale 4 seconds, hold 4 seconds, exhale 4 seconds, hold 4 seconds. Force your breathing to slow down, and your brain stops sending panic signals. The body calms, the emotion dies. Remember, an emotionless person is not someone who never feels. Emotionless is someone who kills emotions the moment they appear. Now that you control your mind and body, the next step is sanitizing your environment. Most people are not emotional by nature. Other people trigger them. Friends, family, partners, button pushers. If you truly want to become unbreakable, you must completely restructure your social environment. Secret Gamma, the Gray Rock strategy. Here is the third secret, the Gray Rock method. There is a dark psychological rule. People hurt or manipulate you only when they get a reaction from you. Narcissists, bullies, and toxic people are emotional vampires. Their food is your anger, your tears, your reactions. When you react, you feed them. You give them power. So what is the solution? Ignoring them? No. If you ignore them, they scream louder. The real solution is to become a gray rock. Next time someone tries to provoke you, become emotionally dead to them. Give them no supply. Remove all facial expressions. Make your voice flat, monotone, no ups and downs. Respond in single words only. Okay, fine. Even if they insult you, your response should be, okay. When you stop reacting, they get confused. They don't get the emotional kick they wanted. They get bored, and they leave. Secret Delta, Relationship Audit Protocol. This secret is bitter, but if you want to become emotionless, you must swallow it. Weak people run relationships with their heart. Powerful people evaluate relationships. You were taught that friendship and love should be unconditional. That is the biggest lie designed to keep you controllable. Every relationship is a transaction, an exchange. If you want emotional control, start auditing every relationship. Make a mental list of everyone close to you and ask one question for each name. What value does this person add to my life? Do they bring peace, growth, connections? If someone only brings stress, time waste, and drama, and you keep them just because they are an old friend or you fear they'll feel bad, you are emotionally weak. The truth, people are variables, not constants. People change. The friend useful today may be irrelevant tomorrow. Learn to cut attachment, not based on feelings, but based on ROI, return on investment. If a relationship drains you, cut them off. Kings don't have friends. They have allies, and allies stay only while the mission is aligned. Stop being emotional. Start being strategic. Now we enter territory where 99% of people fail. Most people think being emotionless means becoming a stone. Wrong. Being emotionless means mastering your impulses. Your brain has two parts: the animal brain that reacts instantly, cries, attacks; the logical brain that plans, calculates, controls. Your problem is this: your animal brain is in the driver's seat. Now we are about to throw it into the back seat. Secret Epsilon. Viktor Frankl, a concentration camp survivor, said one of the most powerful psychological truths ever. Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space lies our power to choose our response. When someone insults you and you instantly react, there is no difference between you and an animal. Throw a stone at a dog, it barks. It has no choice. If you react instantly, you are also a slave. Slave to the situation. Slave to that person. The secret to breaking this is the 3-second pause. Whenever something bad happens, rejection, loss, insult, force a mental stop. Do not react immediately. Count in your mind. 1, 2, 3. These 3 seconds are not just counting. This is the moment your emotional brain calms down and your thinking brain turns back on. In those 3 seconds, you decide, should I get angry or should I stay calm and end this game strategically? The person who replies instantly is weak. The person who maintains 3 seconds of awkward silence, holds eye contact, and then speaks calmly is the most dangerous person in the room. Secret Zeta. Semantic Reframing Protocol. This secret will change your reality. A rule of neurolinguistics. Words create emotions. The words you use about yourself trigger chemicals in your body. If you keep saying, I'm ruined, my heart is broken, I'm depressed, your brain releases chemicals that create pain. You literally command your brain to suffer. Replace emotional words with clinical words. Instead of, I failed, say, my attempt was unsuccessful. Instead of, my trust is broken, say, I miscalculated this person, I need to recalibrate. Replace sadness with low energy. Replace anger with disapproval. See the difference? The first words are full of drama and pain. The second words are pure data. When you remove heavy emotional language from your mind, feeling pain becomes almost impossible because the brain no longer has words to define suffering. Secret ETA. Pain as intelligence. Society teaches you that pain is bad. If it hurts, cry, eat ice cream, distract yourself. This is a loser mindset. For an emotionless mind, pain is only information. Imagine your car dashboard shows a check engine light. Do you cry? Do you get angry at the light? No. You understand something is wrong and must be fixed. Your emotions are the same. Check engine signals. If you feel jealousy, it means your system is telling you that you lack something you want. Instead of hating the person, upgrade yourself. If you feel loneliness, it means your social skills are weak. Upgrade them. If you feel anxiety, it means you are not prepared for the future. Prepare. Next time you feel pain, do not drown in it. Study yourself like a scientist. Ask, why did this signal appear? What is the root cause? Stop feeling emotions. Start decoding them. When you see pain as data instead of a problem, you stop crying and start solving. Secret Theta. The zero expectation doctrine. What is the biggest source of human suffering? Expectations. Why does a breakup hurt? Why does failure sting? Not because the event was bad, but because you expected something different. You built a story in your head and reality shattered it. Do the action. Do not attach to the result. If you want to become untouchable, you must cut attachment to outcomes. When you work for an exam, give 100%. When the exam is done, forget it happened. The result should not control your emotions. Think like a sniper. He fires with total focus. Once the bullet leaves, he cannot control it. If it hits, good. If it misses, he reloads. Bring this mindset into life. When your happiness does not depend on results, the world cannot hurt you. When you expect nothing, no one can disappoint you. Until now, we discussed tools and tricks. Now we are entering a zone where psychology ends and existence begins. This is the territory where the line between human and godlike perception starts to blur. If you are still watching, you are not average. Prepare to face your greatest fear. Memento Mori. Secret iota. Memento Mori. Remember you must die. This sounds dark, but it is the most liberating truth in the world. Memento Mori means, remember you must die. All your insecurities, all your fear, all your anxiety about what people will say exist because you think your life is infinite. You think your problems are important. The truth is brutal. One day you will be gone. And a few years after that, no one will even remember you. Your heartbeat, your insults, your failures. On the scale of the universe, they are zero. The Stoics used this not for depression, but for power. When small things bother you, zoom out. Ask yourself, will this moment matter 100 years from now? The answer is no. When you visualize this daily, small things stop touching you. You realize you are standing in a burning house. And if the house is already burning, why cry over a picture falling from the wall? You gain absolute fearlessness. When you have nothing to lose, what can anyone take from you? The Japanese samurai called this mushin, no mind. Indian philosophy calls it shunyata, the void. This is an advanced stage. Right now, your mind is like a crowded room. Thoughts, memories, emotions, noise. That is why you get hurt. There is too much inside to be hit. Secret 10 says, become the white state. Create an inner emptiness, a vacuum where nothing sticks. To achieve this, you must sit in absolute silence for at least 20 minutes daily. Not meditation, not thinking, no past, no future. Imagine yourself as an empty vessel. When you become empty inside, the world passes through you. People insult you. It passes through because there is no ego to collide with. People praise you. It passes through too. When you become nothing, you become everything. This is the final level of being emotionless. You do not become a stone. You become air. You cannot break what you cannot touch. We started this journey with biology, and we end it with the deepest truth of the universe. Before this video ends, you must understand one critical thing. Otherwise, these 10 secrets will destroy you instead of empowering you. When people hear emotionless, they think it means suppressing emotions, burying them, killing them inside, being a robot. That is wrong. If you forcefully suppress emotions, they don't disappear. They accumulate in your subconscious. They rot, and one day they explode as depression, panic attacks, or mental collapse. They become a pile of emotional explosives. Being emotionless does not mean feeling nothing. It means not becoming a slave to what you feel. That is the difference between a robot and a master. A robot has no feelings. A master has feelings. He gets angry. He loves. He feels. But he is not a passenger in the emotional vehicle. He is the driver. You laugh when you choose. You stay calm when the world goes insane. The remote control is in your hands, not in anyone else's.
Remember, if I die wasn't an accident, follow man's hubs.